I really wasn't intending to, but had to do a patch 4 because I was I just uploaded that and was having a bit of a chat about the patch, and yeah, I came up with a I'm gonna call it basically based on patch 2, but implemented completely differently and with different results. So give me 1 second and I'll turn it up and you can sort of hear what's going on and then I'll talk about it. Yeah, so what I've got going on here is, so basically this facehugger here is clocking the clock sync. So I've got the end of state out from it going into the clock in on the clock sync, and then I've got the ramp out from the clock sync going to X in on this facehugger. So what that means is that for every time this cycles through, we get a clock that I can divide down and send to this other facehugger. So to keep it in time with this one. But what's happening here is that I'm changing. So I've got the, as mentioned before, I've got the number of divisions with the clock sync over here that I can change, and I've also got the number of steps, and I've got the ability to sort of shift around where those are going to hit and how it's going to step through them, and also the offset, the voltage offset that's applied to the signal that's going out. So this facehugger is going to the filter, and this one's going to the pitch. So we get sort of, because I've got it up in audio rate, we've got sort of like an FM thing from this one, and like the filter controlled by that one. But sort of the idea of this was to have very distinct states that are like obviously high or low. And what you can do is, because they're falling on alternate patterns, when I go to change the number of steps, so I can sort of turn on and off whether it's actually hitting them at all. And I can turn decide how many of them it's going to hit. So if I were using the say trigger out from the facehugger, if I were using the trigger outs from the facehugger, to control things each time one of those hits, that'd be really interesting. And yeah, I just think that this is a really cool way to, and obviously you can change sort of the voltages of these. I just set it to this so it's very apparent, and I thought it sounded interesting to do it that way. But yeah, moving this around to different speeds is really interesting as well. So yeah, just sort of had to document that one because it came out as a ooh, what if? So and again, this is fairly similar to patch number 2 in that this one's a division of sort of a main thing here, but like obviously it's so much different, and I can sort of control the FM or whatever that we've got there for pitch. So sounds pretty badass to me.